What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well, and welcome to another episode of my trading. Now, before I get into the technicals for Bitcoin and crypto, let me go ahead and show you guys and update you guys on the current portfolio size right now. So, as of right now, as of today, we were in cash the last 2 days. As of the 27th of August, we are currently have a 10% allocation in Ethereum at the moment right now, and then the rest is a 90% cash. So I'm doing, I'm laddering down a little bit. Um, we don't know how low we can go, so I definitely want to stay in a heavy cash position as of right now. This is the Ethereum this is Ethereum return right now as of today. I ended up buying Ethereum last night, so that way I can have an allocation to something. However, there may be some interest into possibly swapping out Ethereum for Bitcoin because Bitcoin does have a little bit of upside right now, and to mainly protect the capital for just protecting the capital. Obviously, there might be an interest to swap this out for Bitcoin just in case the drawdown goes a little deeper than expected. I'd rather have the drawdown in Bitcoin rather than an altcoin. So that may be an interest for tonight as far as the portfolio management. So we'll go ahead and get into the technicals right now for Bitcoin. So as of today, guys, we closed above the line that I said that we need to close above, which was 10, or I'm sorry, 11.2 was the line that we need to go ahead and close above it. Now, good news, we did close above it, but bad news is that we don't have any real clear direction due to this candle that we have right here. We can go as low as 10.3 or as high as 12.6. Now, in order for Bitcoin to maintain, any type of breakout structure that's forming right now potentially, Bitcoin has to hold 10.3. If Bitcoin breaks below 10.3 and we can't reclaim 10.3, um, then I would see a lower down to 109 and possibly retesting back down to 108. As of for now, obviously, everything changes in 24 hours. So not much for Bitcoin. Um, like I said in I think a couple of videos ago, just to give you guys a reminder, the bull market is not over until Bitcoin breaks the 50 weekly moving average, which is this orange line that you see, which currently right now is at $95,000. Okay. But if we get there, right? I don't know if we will, but there may be a chance that we do get there. If we get there to, let's say 98, 97, and we end up breaking this 50 weekly moving average, if we break that and we close below that, in a weekly close, then that would be a signal that the bull market is pretty much over at that point. So for me to have the swap from Ethereum to Bitcoin may be of interest just to protect the capital, I'd rather take this, potential, you know, 10% correction, 10% more to go down, rather than take like, 25% on Ethereum just as a hedge to protect the capital, right? I'm still heavy in cash. So I'm not buying heavy into anything yet just because I want to get more confirmation. So right now, I would say Ethereum, just to go over Ethereum really quick. Ethereum is right now the key for not the key, but I would say the big indicator for altcoin, right? For all the alts. So right now we're in this channel for Ethereum. We're above this where it's about $4,800, which is about the old all-time high, and then we're as low as $3,700. The best case scenario, the base case where Ethereum can go down lower. The base case is that we hold this channel the entire time and we consolidate this throughout September, right? Because September, historically in bull market halving years, are they are choppy months. They are not good months for Bitcoin and the rest of crypto. So, if anything, the best case scenario is if we go as low as 3,700, possibly, for a breakdown of Ethereum. And staying in this channel, in my opinion, if we can stay inside this channel, up until October, let's say we have a nice breakout in October, that would be the best case scenario. Now, if we break below this, now you're talking about supports that are going, as low as, 3,300, 3,000, 2,800. I don't think Ethereum visits back $2,800 in my own personal opinion. Just speculating right now, in this bull market. But if for sure, I believe it can go down to 3,700 for sure. I can revisit there. Um, but Ethereum is very strong right now, and the alts are not drawing down as much as I thought they would be drawing down, which is actually good to see for the alts, which has a really good bull case that we're going to have an explosive alt season towards the end of the year. Speculation, of course, that's nothing technical about that. Let me go ahead and go back to Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the indicator, the index for the rest of crypto. Bitcoin doesn't do well, the rest of cryptos don't do well. So let's go ahead and go over the RSI, the quick indicators really quick. So RSI right now, remove the EMAs. RSI is still not crossing the gold band. It tried to, if we can zoom in right now, it tried to cross earlier today. It tried this little, I guess you can say this little, I guess you can call it a wick, because if you go on the hourly, it is a wick on the hourly. But this little wick right here tried to, go further up, but we ended up stalling out, and we're just flat right here. So do we revisit back down on this RSI? We could. I don't know. We just have to just play it, day by day. So the RSI has not crossed over the gold band yet, which is not a signal of strength yet. Okay, so it's not a signal of strength. However, we can look at the stochastic MACD, and I think the stochastic MACD still turning down. It's still turning down. Obviously when we're in a trend, you're gonna see the stochastic go up like this when the market starts to pump back up. But right now we're still turning down. But as far as the MACD is starting to slow on the selling pressure, which is actually good to see. We're starting to see faded selling pressure. So that could indicate possibly a reversal potentially, right? But we have to play it by, every 24 hours, every single daily close. We have to see, right? So as of right now, um, my thesis from now till the next close in the next episode on this channel, for tomorrow, the thing we really have to watch out for from now till the next close is Bitcoin has to hold 10.3. Okay, Bitcoin has to hold 10.3. If Bitcoin cannot hold 10.3 within the next 24 hours, um, if we lose 10.3, then that's a indicator that we're going to go a lot lower. Well, of course, we're going to retest 109 possibly and retest 108. But it could honestly, tomorrow, I would not be surprised if we end up doing this tomorrow. If we just do this, we come back up, we retest that, come all the way back up, and then we get rejected again, lower high, lower high, and then we start to break out. Or if we have a different direction, right? If we start to break down, it wouldn't surprise me if we end up doing this instead, where we do this, where we retest the low, but we make a higher low and a lower low, try come back, and then we end up just losing this and then coming back for a retest at 108, 109. So there's a lot of scenarios that this can play out. This is a very short time frame right now, so I'm not really worried about this. Like I said, I'm just building a position at this point. I have a lot in cash, 90% cash position right now. I want to be allocated as much as I possibly can because we are coming to the point towards the end of the market. If we are going to have an alt season, you want to be exposed to this as much as possible, as much as you possibly can with the right risk management, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. So, anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. This is not financial advice. You got to do your own technicals and conduct your own technical analysis. So by no means is this financial advice. Anyways, guys, have a great rest of your day, guys, and I will see you in the next video for tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.